What's amazing about the human mind, your mind, is that it will not engage any more than it has to. You feel that you want to know the truth about things, you want to know the larger picture, but in reality, you do not want to know any more than is necessary for you to have a happy life. You're now the master of your own domain. You get to elect a government based on your votes. You get to vote which businesses succeed based on your dollars. And you are now the one in control. Of course, the consequence of this, as everybody would assume, is that the very best government is the one which is elected. And the very best businesses are the ones which succeed. They offer the most value to the customer, to you, right? Isn't that how it's supposed to work out? Well, how does it actually work out? What actually works out is that politicians or businesses sit around all day long. Just think of how much you sit around. They are sitting around all day long thinking of how to feed you what it is that you want to hear. If a politician actually came out and gave very complex realities of what is going on, there'd be too much potential for you to disagree with him, and therefore he could never get voted in by a mass audience. If a product came along that was actually exceptional, it would break the reality of too many different people because it would demand of them to actually think in order to utilize it. And because of that, people would not vote for that product with their dollars. So what products or politicians do instead is they dumb down. The mediocre is what rises to the top. The simple is what rises to the top because you don't want to have to think. Are you thinking about losing a bunch of weight right now? Why do you want to have to make a whole lifestyle shift when you could buy the 7-minute abs? Are you thinking about all the countless different things that would involve improving society? Do you really want to think about that? Or do you want to think about, yes, we can, hope, change, something that you can get behind? Well, that's the bottom line, is that you support the dumbed down products, you support the dumbed down governments, and the dumbed down products and the dumbed down governments are what get in. Reading, meditation, clean food, athletics, challenging yourself, deprivation, anything that expands your mind, following your passions. These are things that actually force you to become the person who you're meant to be. As you walk around carrying yourself, you feel naturally good. You don't need to escape who you are through unconsciousness. You don't need to wake up for a minute because you're naturally already awake. Okay, now what's the problem? Why do we have so much trouble with clean focus? Well, what I would tell you is that we have been so far addicted to falling unconscious, so addicted to instant gratification, that we don't even know how to receive that type of energy anymore. Some people are more closer to a sun emitting energy. Some people are closer to a black hole. But what the black hole doesn't understand is that by constricting their energy and not being grateful for that moment and making everybody feel good, they're hurting themselves. They're not winning over other people. They think they're winning, they're not. Okay, like they think that they're getting one over on people, but they're not, because even when they get what they want, they don't feel happier. The whole thing of like not caring what effect you're having on other people, you wanna know what that is? That's coping, not thriving, okay? When you're just so focused on yourself and how you feel, you're coping. You're like, oh, I don't like the way I feel, I'm gonna cope, I need to get what I need. People that have so much goodness in them, they wanna make others feel good because they're thriving. They have so much that they don't need anything anymore, so they want to make other people feel good. If you change your attitude, that'll manifest externally, because what you feel inside yourself, your own inner world, will be reflected by your outer world. Your outer world's a mirror of your inner world. So you change your attitude and then that helps. Over time, you know what I figured out? It's kind of a bit of both. You change your inner attitude, which also helps you to attract better situations in your life. Then you try to make better, more fun situations in your life, which helps you to change your inner attitude.